G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of Up and Adam. Today I am hanging out with Hemi Marshall, who is heavily into basketball, and we've just recently connected. So yeah, we brought the potty down to Morley basketball court here, shooting some hoops, get to know each other, hanging out. Pleasure to meet you, bro. How you going, all right?
Good, man.
Yeah, no worries at all. You're from NZ?
Yeah, so I'm from, I come from two places. I come from Hastings and I come from Hamilton, which is both in the North Island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
cool.
I kind of moved in between there and growing up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
But ultimately, like I'm Māori, and kind of that's where I whakapapa to. So that's where I come from, is like kind of the Hamilton and Hastings areas.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Is your family still over there? Did you come to Perth by yourself, or?
Yeah, I came to Perth by myself about a year ago. So yeah, I just kind of came here for a fresh start. Yeah, just new beginnings, and yeah, I've definitely found that since I've been here.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
What led you to Perth?
So the last kind of 4 years before I came here, I was at university.
Okay.
And I was kind of like, just pushing through, and ultimately at the end of that, I was just like, man, I think I need to like go somewhere new and just like start again, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I came to Perth, which I've lived here before.
Oh, okay.
So after high school, I actually moved here in 2018.
Okay.
And then I stayed here till about COVID times.
Yeah.
And then I thought, I'll try go back and study and get a degree, and then now I've come back.
Yeah, nice. What were you studying?
So I was studying, initially it was physiotherapy. So I did a bit of that, and then I ended up finishing off sports science.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Qualified? Like, did you get done what you needed to get done?
Well, actually, no, that's another different story. I had some setbacks within university, and one of them was that I got concussed in 2024.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, it kind of really set me back. So I had lots of symptoms, and it took me about like 3-4 months to recover.
Wow.
So yeah, I have about 2 more papers left, but yeah, I'm looking to finish it off here actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you just kind of carry on where you left off?
Pretty
That's
much.
The plan. Yeah, nice.
Just finish off like whatever I need to, and still trying to figure out what the university probably curtain, whether or not like they can transfer the credit here, or whether I have to do the credit here and transfer it back.
Yeah.
To get the qualification. Yeah.
Well, hopefully that's all sweet, hey?
Yeah. Well, it should be okay.
Yeah, cool. What was the deal with the concussion? What was that look like?
Oh, believe it or not, it was in basketball. So
really?
Yeah, I was just like playing on a Wednesday night, and it was just off a charging foul.
Okay.
Someone hit me, stood on my foot. I couldn't take a step back, and I just smacked the back of my head on the floor.
Ooh,
and it was at the domestic, so it wasn't anything serious. And I thought I'd just get up, play on.
Yeah.
Played the rest of the 38 minutes that were left in the game or whatever.
Yeah.
But then just the repercussions of that was a lot worse than I realised.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that like you wake up the next morning and feel slightly off, or?
No, it was really like I drove home and was just like throwing up in the bathroom, and I was like, wow, like where did this come from? And I was feeling dizzy, and then luckily I had like one of my friends who called his dad. Yeah, and his dad was like, oh no, we need to take him to the hospital right now. Picked me up, took me there. Yeah, got checked out, and sure enough, it was concussion.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's that's serious. How do they even, speaking to an idiot here, how do they even do those tests and check out? Is it like a verbal sort of test, or they actually scan something? Like an MRI?
No, it's not MRI. Like most of it's actually just questions. They ask you certain questions about your symptoms. They can also check like your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, to see if there's changes in like your pupils.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and then the other one was balance, because that's the thing with me that got really thrown out was the balance. I think the other thing that really got thrown out with me was the short-term memory.
Shit.
Yeah,
Maybe I've been concussed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just doing silly things like putting things in the air fryer and forgetting to take it out, and then the next day the food's been in there for a whole day.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just little things like that. Or, especially at university, I was in the classroom listening to the teacher, and then the teacher would ask me to recall something, and I'd be like, what just happened? And that just happened 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, wow.
So, yeah, it was quite a challenge. So, yeah, I tried to push through it, but obviously I did as much as I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew that it could sort of have like long-term effects like that, like months.
Yeah, well, actually, you can have like long-term effects, like longer than that, you know, like
Yeah, I figured like permanently if you've done some damage, but I didn't think, like a chunk. I guess I haven't really thought about it, but yeah, that's pretty full on, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, it was interesting because I think for me it really helped to slow down kind of the pace of my life and, you know, what I was doing at that time, and then reevaluate, and just redirect.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it was all part of the journey that ultimately led me to Perth.
That's the way. It's the good attitude to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. I was just wondering if you'd heard of like mining in WA, like that's what led you to Perth, you know, like so many people, especially Kiwis as well, and they come over straight into the mining game.
Yeah, no, for sure. That was definitely something that I was very much considering.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do have some friends that, I think it's called nippering.
Okay.
Yeah, so they kind of, as far as I'm aware of, I might be wrong, so check it, but they kind of like bolt the shaft of the mine up, like underground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of, they load the machine and bolt the mine shaft up. Yeah, and so they do that for like 12 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were like, oh, you know, come join us. But I don't know, you know.
Doesn't sound great.
Considering where the direction of things are going for me, I don't think that's in alignment.
Yeah, no, that's good, mate. It's a good decision to make. I mean, some people just want that, you know, influx of money straight away, and that's great if you are looking for that and if you've got a goal in place. Oi, quick pause. If you're getting something out of these conversations, that's the whole point. Different people, different stories, but a reminder that we're not alone. So please hit subscribe, share with your mates. There's plenty more coming. And it makes me look a lot more professional than I am. Back into it. It's just, I know a lot of people sort of in the game that I guess you could fall into the trap. You know, you kind of get used to the time off and the money.
And the golden handcuffs.
I'm no exception of that as well. Yeah, the golden handcuffs. Yeah, no, that's good, mate. And so, did you meet your partner here in Perth, or she's from NZ?
Yeah, she's Māori as well.
Okay.
I'd argue she's from Brisbane.
Okay,
but she knows that. So I did meet her actually, like, funnily enough, about 2 weeks after I landed, or might even have been about a week. Right. just through a friend, and there was the friend who initially brought me over. He helped me to secure a job here. Yeah, and he was living with her. Like they were like housemates.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, but sure enough, he just kind of So we went ice skating in Coburn one time.
Nice.
And then he didn't tell me that he had a flight booked to go to Brisbane that night. So he was like, "Oh, we all got to hop in the car and drop me off." And you know, because I came with him, I was like, "Oh, okay." And then went to the airport, dropped him off, and he goes, "You two have a good night." And then we just rode around to like Fremantle, rode round to Golden Bay where I lived at the time. Yeah, and pretty much that's how things started.
Yeah,
so,
wow. Oh, good wingman. So you had a plan.
Yeah. He kind of set us up.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
How long's that been now? How long have you been seeing each other?
Oh, we've been together for about 6 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, but
cool.
I've known her about a year.
Yeah, okay. Going good?
Things are going great, yeah.
Yeah, awesome, mate. That's good to know. You said you had a bit of a challenge there?
Yeah, I think earlier this year we had a bit of a challenge where, like we were expecting a child. And it was definitely something that took me by surprise. And it took her by surprise, but I think we were really happy to just kind of take on the challenge. Okay. And like we were happy and we were expecting our first child. And then kind of unexpectedly she had slow symptoms that kind of crept in, you know, like, and they weren't like normal. They were quite abnormal symptoms, like migraines and certain pains in her abdomen. And before we knew it, we were in the hospital, and we found out that we miscarried the child.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, I think it was definitely at a time where, like, in my NBL1 basketball journey, kind of I felt like I was on an upward trajectory.
Okay.
So all the events leading up to that, you know, were like going good. I was improving at I'd say a pretty fast rate.
Okay.
And I was climbing my way up the ranks, and then kind of that was something that we had to deal with, and we dealt with it privately, and definitely kind of took me away slightly. You know, like I was showing up, but I don't know if I was truly present.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that, bro. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Really quite sweet of you guys to give it a go and want to, try and have a baby.
Yeah.
It's quite beautiful. Yeah, well, hopefully down the track, if you guys are still, have another crack at it if it feels right.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah, okay, so that brings us to basketball. Have you played your whole life, or have you played another sport growing up?
Oh, so growing up, yeah, kind of basketball was the first sport that I started playing at about 6 years old.
Okay.
So yeah, my mum really pushed me to play it, and that's kind of how things started. I guess my journey in New Zealand, as most people know, rugby is number one, and kind of, to be a real masculine dude, you have to go to play rugby.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of something my mum really pushed me into. So I started playing that at about 10 years old, but yeah, I'm quite a lover of all sports, really.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think my other love that I really loved was football, like soccer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I think the one that I stuck through long term was, basketball.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Soccer popular in NZ?
I'd say it is now. I mean,
Okay.
the Wellington Phoenix just won the Australian Football League.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just this past weekend, actually.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
they're a part of the Australian League.
they are.
Yeah, I didn't know
and
that.
we've got two teams now. So
Okay.
we've got an Auckland and a Wellington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
They just seem to be one of those countries similar to Oz, which are just good at a lot of sports, eh? Heaps of sports.
yeah, heaps of sports. But yeah, I think the hardest part for soccer players though is that rugby's played on a Saturday, soccer's played on a Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so kind of the time clashes.
Yeah, hard to
Yeah.
get the support and the sponsorships and stuff when the main focus is rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, righto. So you played a few sports, and would you feel like basketball was your favourite sport growing up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were kind of new to the game or you've been playing it a long time. So it's been,
Yeah, no, I've been
Been
around the
on the
game
journey.
quite a long time.
Yeah, sweet. And then, so let's talk about how you started playing here in Perth.
Yeah, so here in Perth, as I said, I flew over about a year ago, and really, when I came over, the Open Men's Championship was already playing, NB1 already started, so most leagues were already established, and I was just playing at the local community centre. Yeah, so that was in Golden Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, we had someone that would book it out for about 2 hours on a Thursday night, and I was just going down and playing against the locals and also the Mormon missionaries.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah. So some of them were, young 19-year-olds just come down and play. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And then from there, I guess, people were encouraging me, oh, you got to play something better. You got to play something better than this.
Dominating.
I mean, it's just social pickup games of 7 points. So there was no stat keeping or anything, but yeah, just off that, someone got me in contact with Wayne Simmons.
Yep.
Yeah, so got me in contact with him, and I actually met him at this gym on a Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. and we just started training. After about 2 trainings, he gave a phone call to Carl Philpo from the East Perth Eagles, and then the East Perth Eagles just happened to have a 6-week training block leading up to the Indonesian international game.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of how everything just started. It really just just flowed.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So you got involved with that?
Pretty much,
In Indonesia, did you say?
So no, I was here, but Indonesian, the national team of Indonesia flew here to play against us. Yeah, they had a couple of exhibition games.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I kind of went from just playing at the local community centre to having an exhibition NBL match.
Yeah. That's awesome. How do you feel? Say you got, Wayne helped you out with that when it came to the first tryouts and all that. Is that things like that make you nervous? Is that stepping out of your comfort zone, or you're bring it on, let's go?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a bit of both, eh? Part of me is yep, I'm confident enough to do this, but then part of me is also oh man, what if I don't get picked? Trying to think about the result. But ultimately, I think being able to detach from the result helps me a lot. So just not worrying about the future, staying present in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Wayne's great because he's like a trainer, but he also outside of that we built a kind of relationship where after games we talk to each other, we keep in contact, and he's a mentor.
Yeah, awesome.
So when I look at that, his experience and what he's able to provide to me is yeah, I don't know if I've truly had that before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is really important to sort of have that mentor role. I've had something similar, which is like I can honestly say that it has like redirected my life.
Yeah,
And that was recently, you know, in the last few years, just to kind of get around that, because I guess most men, they grow up and you don't really have that sort of, or a lot of us don't have that figure, or you know.
Actually, speaking on that as well, I forgot to add in also that I actually worked with a mental skills coach prior to the Indonesia. Prior to the training block, and what's it called? Her name's Rangi, and she's from New Zealand. She's actually, like, I coached her son's basketball team.
Okay.
Yeah, and so she has mental skills coaching like services that she provides, and I reached out to her, and after about 16 weeks, that's when I played against Indonesia.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so there's a lot of learnings in that too, so that go beyond skills.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
for
They go
sure.
beyond like this physical playing, and that I realised was holding me back.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to bring that up for sure. Yeah, that's really cool. So was that something that you thought about? Oh, this could be interesting, and you reached out to her? Were you like skeptical of that, or what that would look like exactly, or what you wanted out of it at that stage?
No, I wouldn't say I was too skeptical. I think for me, I was like, okay, you know, I want to take things to the next level, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of. Yeah, you know, I was kind of thinking to myself that it's not over until I win, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what was going on in my mind, and I was like, if this lady can lift barriers and, you know, try and elevate me to the next level, I was like, I'll try it, you know?
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, and that's kind of my attitude, you know, is I'll give anything a try once, you know?
Yeah, definitely. What did that look like? A few sessions, or?
Yeah, so I was video calling her every week.
Okay.
Yeah, there were heaps of different exercises that we tried, you know, like one of them was, affirmations in the mirror, like staring yourself in the mirror, affirmations. Some other ones we were doing was, she provides something called NLP, so neuro-linguistic programming.
Okay.
So she was able to like talk to me and help me to be able to like reframe or use different words to change my thinking patterns.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that was kind of a great one, you know?
Yeah, that does sound powerful.
Yeah, really. Yeah, just all the inner work.
Yeah, definitely. It is funny how, well, to speak for myself, how you can just have self-doubt kind of growing up.
Yeah.
And it's like the story that you have inbuilt in your head, right? Like things that you say to yourself, and it's like if you change that wording, and that will then lead to changing the way you speak, how you look to other people, and it's just changing the story in your head.
Pretty much, yeah. So yeah, whatever you tell yourself repeatedly, like you will believe about yourself. Yeah. So it was just really reconditioning, a lot of the thoughts that, you know, like your family, you know, the ones that are closest to you, the ones that, you know, speak to you the most, just reframing some of that so that you can live your best confident life. Yeah,
that's amazing. When did you say that was, that mentoring? Or?
So I contacted her about June last year.
Okay.
Yeah, and it took me about 16 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, 16 weeks with her. Yeah, but it was...
good for you. Yeah, good for you for wanting to do that and like give something a go, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
But at the end of it, had a game against Indonesia, and now I'm, you know, playing, Open Men's Championship basketball. Yeah, and kind of pushing closer to playing NBL 1.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What does that look like exactly? Do they have like yearly tryouts or 6 monthly, or how? Or is it more scouts will come to the game these days and have a look at you?
I think it just depends on your club.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know that there were some clubs this past season that did have open tryouts, and but East Perth, they didn't. No, they were quite closed door. So I feel quite privileged to be able to be a part of the group, and, you know, knowing that they are quite closed, like they're not having opening trials.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so they are quite a tight-knit group.
In-house.
Yeah, in-house.
Yeah.
So the fact that Wayne was able to get a phone call, take me along some trainings, and I'm stuck. You know, I've stuck around. You know, like quite grateful for that actually.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. And you good relationship with some of the players and the coach and stuff. Good
definitely.
Dudes?
Yeah. No, they're all great. They're a great lot. You know, we're all working towards kind of the same goals. You know, the same purpose as a club, and the culture is actually quite. Yeah, I think we've got a great culture at East Perth.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. I've never played like, you know, anything more than just sort of like community-based teams growing up.
Yeah.
But I used to love it. But I can imagine once you get sort of to that level, it's a different group of men, right? It's not like, you know, how it was when we were kids. Like these guys are, well, I'm guessing, more switched on. They want the best.
Yeah.
And whether or not they've had sort of like mentoring and coaching and stuff, yeah, it must be good dudes to hang around.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and we got a lot of vast experience in the NBL1 team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we got like a bunch of people that come from different places and played at, you know, Division 1 levels, played at international levels. Yeah, so it's just an awesome experience to be amongst that and kind of be learning from them and just see, you know, kind of the work ethic and have someone like Wayne that can also mentor us as well.
Yeah, awesome. You still see Wayne for like a bit of one-on-one stuff?
Definitely, yeah. I see him once a week at this point because, you know, we're in the season and trying to keep up the team trainings but also your personal trainings. Yeah, trying to manage the load, but in the off season, hoping to get a bit more work in.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you get something different from that one-on-one stuff than the team?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
because I think when it comes to the team, you know, you're kind of, you know, working with other people, whereas that skills-based training is, it's you. Yeah, you versus you, and you're trying to, you know, improve your game and work on the deficits that you might have.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I definitely think that, like, what I've learned in my journey is that, like, you can't avoid the work now, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, when you're younger in the age groups, you might be able to get away with just enjoying it and playing your game, but, you know, like, NBL1 is like a business, you know? So people are professionals, and so, you got to hold yourself to a higher standard, and I think for me, I've had to learn a whole lot more about, like, being more strict in my eating and even just being more consistent in, like, recovering.
Okay. Yeah, right. What does that look like as far as recovering goes?
Oh man, like, so I know that for me and my partner, like, I look at, like, where does my money go, you know? So, like, I might pay a little bit extra for the platinum membership so I can get some ice baths in, you know, at the gym, and so getting that in twice a week, just so that, you know, kind of maintaining my body. Because I think one of the things in the preseason that was getting to me, you know, obviously just going from community-based sport to NBL, like, you know, kind of the higher levels was, like, I developed shin splints.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it was painful, man. So just, going from, like, small load to, like, bigger load.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you gotta adjust, and, like, my body was taking time to adjust. It's getting to a place now where it's manageable, but it was kind of a big shift for me. Yeah,
it's interesting to think. You think if you were like you've always been a good player, that transition will be pretty smooth, but I guess when that level changes, then you're forced to be like, I've got to perform. Pretty much. Outperform who I used to be. Yeah, interesting.
It was taking time away from the game, but like, most important for me, I think, is just getting your stretching in, getting in, you know, your ice baths and, like, the compression boots. So
what's that all about?
Oh, so there's, like, I don't know how it quite works, but it's kind of like compression tights, but it's a boot and it inflates, and after wearing that, like, your legs just feel a whole lot more fresher.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's good for kind of the blood return in your veins, like the venous return.
Okay.
Yeah, so helps clear out the lactic acid, things like that.
Is that like just an hour while you're chilling on the couch at night or something, or?
Nah, so at the gym, I have to hand in my keys and then they give me the boots to wear, and I put it on for about 15 minutes. I'm not sure if you get any, like, greater benefits from wearing it for, you know, 30, 45, 50, 60 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just do 15 minutes after my ice bath saunas. I do about 3 ice baths, 3 saunas, and then after that, compression boots, and then I go home. But that whole process probably takes me about, hour and a half? Yeah. So that's an hour and a half in your day that
it's time consuming.
Yeah.
I have never heard of those boots, but it is kind of what you said before as well. And I'm on a similar journey as well, where I've made sort of my fitness my number one. Yeah. Which feels really good, because I always had been fit and stuff, and more like running around and a little bit of the gym, blah, blah, blah. But in the last few years, and that kind of came with my mentoring as well, and it's like redirected, I guess, what I want out of life, the podcast as well, like making a start on that. But now it's changed, where it's like, if I'm putting, spending money. It's like, where do I want that to go?
Yeah.
I do like sort of hot core Pilates as well, like on the mats and stuff, which is brutal, and sort of my gym that covers the sauna as well. Luckily, my mate set up an ice bath and sauna in his back garden, so I see him a hell of a lot more, which is just amazing, because we get to hang out and have a bit of like, bro time.
Yeah.
Where we knew each other from a long time ago, but it means a lot to kind of hang out and have that connection. Also hit the sauna, but oh man, it just becomes an addiction. Like, I love it. I love feeling good for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
Concentrate more on what I'm eating as well, and yeah, it's worth kind of spending the money on those sort of things.
Yeah, for sure.
Chews up a bit of time though, like you said, but I think it's worth it. And when I was growing up, I didn't really care. Well, you just wouldn't think about, when you're older. But now it's like, I'm 44 now, and it's like, it plays on my mind. It's like, well, I want to be as fit and be around for as long as I can.
Yeah, it's an investment, man, and definitely like your health is your wealth, eh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you're able to like keep yourself in the healthier shape, you'll last long, and longevity goes a long way. Especially like LeBron James is 41 and he's still, he's still pushing the playoffs.
That's crazy, eh?
Yeah. So, I mean, he spends like $1 million on his body every year.
Wow.
Or something like that. It's the amount around that amount.
I guess when money is no object, you can just like,
Yeah.
Imagine how amazing that would feel. Like the stuff that he must get done to, to keep him going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. That's wicked. Okay, so the plan is NBL 1. That's sort of the dream. That's the next stage.
Yeah, that's definitely the next stage. Yeah, I think playing in the Open Men's Championship is one. Yeah, like it's a grade down, but I feel like there's still a gap between D-League or Open Men's Championship and the NBL 1. So trying to make that jump is the next thing that I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And when, say, you were to make an NBL 1 team, does that, like, you go season by season? So say you, like, not that you would, but you weren't performing well, can you get cut straight away? Like, it's pretty cutthroat, or does that secure a season?
No, I think definitely, we have changes every week in the NBL 1 team. Like, someone gets injured, someone might get the call-up.
Yeah,
and
okay.
That's just how it goes. But, I think performance is a key thing as well. So if you're not performing, like, obviously, they'll have conversations with you about it and that, but as far as I'm aware, like, clubs will try to, give you the benefit of the doubt and try to get the best out of you as a player.
Yeah, awesome. And I guess just to be ready, try and be at that level all the time in case you are getting looked at, and it's like
exactly.
I think prepared for it.
That's the thing, is like, even if you've been sitting on the bench for 30-something minutes or whatever, really it comes down to what the team needs. So if the coach is like, he's got a skill set we need, like, you will be called upon. And so, that's also like a mental thing in itself, because you're there and you're trying to, stay in the game. You're cheering your teammates on, and you're happy for all your teammates in that. But you also got to be ready and alert.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you could get called upon any moment.
Yeah, right. Do you feel like you've sort of grown mentally as a player as well? Like, that comes with sort of practice, say, like not losing your cool. Just as an example, I watched Zach play a few games and stuff, and I guess, like, it's interesting because I look back at how I was as a kid, but just the respect that the guys have. They don't seem to like lose their cool that often, right? They're pretty mature and grown up for their age, not like I was when I was a kid, and then we all shook hands at the end of the game. But like, once I had a bit of a gap, say after high school and stuff, and I'd play in my early 20s, I'd lose a bit of skill. The frustration was uncontrollable. I'd be fouled out in about 10 minutes. Like, I'd just shove someone in the back. Not proud of it, but like, so it comes with like a mental sort of to stay calm. You want to stay focused, but also be kind of chilled at the same time. Does that like come with a lot of practice, or it's come natural to you? Yeah,
I think so. For me, like, I try and do what I can to stay in flow state. Yeah, because when I'm in flow state, like, I'm playing my best basketball, and I'm able to just perform and like not hold on to any of that stuff. And I guess that's a key thing for me too, is like, if I'm holding on to some of that emotion, or if I'm holding on to that mistake, I'm not flowing, I can't flow, something's blocking it. So trying to just take the learnings from whatever the experience is, and learn as much as you can, and then allow it to go. So kind of allowing that thing to like enter your space, take what you can from it, and once you've taken all you can, that thing will go.
Yeah.
And so the best athletes, I believe, they do that in like a split second. They're just like, oh, yep, and it's gone,
Amazing, eh?
Next play,
You hear like Kobe Bryant talk and stuff, the way you speak about, and just the mentality of like, okay, working out what I've done wrong, I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess you can use that, like what you were just saying then in life, right, as well, you go through a hard time, it's like, sit in it, like accept it, but just don't let it get on top of you.
Pretty much.
To kind of, accept it, but important things to get rid of it. Man, it used to ruin my weekends. Like I have a bad game on Friday night and I'm pissed off on Sunday still.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to explain that, what that was about, but God, I loved it, I just took it personally.
Yeah.
But not a great way to be. Yeah, sweet. And then so you're saying, so with sort of your fitness and the health, the time and stuff that goes into that, what do you do for work? Do you just want to talk about that and try to make everything fit in?
So at the moment I'm working in disability support work.
Okay.
So I do kind of long shifts and like 24 hours at a time as of now. Yeah, there will be changes coming in soon, but and just I've been able to work out my schedule around the trainings.
Amazing.
Yeah, and ultimately sometimes like this morning I get out of work at 8 a.m. and then I'm into a fitness class at like 9:15.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so just quick turnaround. Yeah, but ultimately, just trying to get in 2 sessions a day is kind of ideal for me.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know if I can do the Kobe Bryant and push for 3, but I just think the load on my body during the season, is just trying to get consistent work in.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And did that take a while to kind of get those hours that you wanted? As far as the company sort of making it fit with you. Yeah.
So I guess that was actually like another facet of what I was going through earlier this year as well. Is I actually had a young guy I was working with, and he turned 18. And so he actually transitioned out of our service. And when he transitioned out, I lost a lot of hours of work.
Yeah,
and we were waiting for like a new, young person to come into our space.
Yep.
Yeah, and so, I was having to go find a second job, and those hours were looking a whole lot more different. And so that along with the pregnancy changed, kind of what I was doing at the time. Out of necessity.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Bit of a juggling act.
It was, yeah.
It must be hard for a lot of guys who are in that sort of level that you're at for exactly that reason, hey? Like you want to dedicate your time to the game, but also you need to live, right? You need to survive.
Yeah.
You need to pay bills.
Yeah, so you had those things weighing on me a little bit as well. But at the end of the day, I managed to find that stability again. Yeah. And then with that, once you take care of your basic needs, you're able to just progress in what you're aiming for again. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And you enjoy the work? You find that rewarding? I do, I do enjoy the work, and it is quite rewarding, like seeing the improvement in the kids and just being able to help them to progress and giving them the right amount of support to push them to being their best selves, independent, enabling them rather than, having like enabling them and helping them to move past their setbacks. Yeah, awesome, mate. Good for you. Yeah. Did you just have to work with the one child for now, or is there a couple? There's two young boys that I work with. Okay. So one of them's from Albany, and then the other one, he comes from a place in Boddington. Okay. So but they both have to move into Perth for the right supports. Yeah, right. Yeah, that rural areas don't quite get. Yeah, okay. And then so does that. The interview process for someone like that, obviously the kids have got to feel comfortable with you. Is that how it goes? They're just like, nah, he's not gonna do. Next. Yeah. I think it takes a couple of like shifts or a couple of weeks even to try and build that. But ultimately, just show up as your best self, and just be yourself. Like you know what I mean? Like don't try and be nothing you're not. Yeah, because they'll see right through it. Yeah. And just build that, authentic, genuine relationships. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. How old are the kids that you work with now? One's 13 and one's 15. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice age, to kind of be in their life and try and help, just support them. Real transitional period. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cool, man. All right, well, I'm happy with that. You want to wrap it up? Yep.
was really good meeting you, bro. Thank you for having a chat. Good luck with the future. I hope everything works out for you, and hope you dominate, mate, and you get to where you want to be.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, awesome.